the stockings, those are all on air, but it is time now for our 1 day only price. It is a bonkers value. I always disclose to you when I already own something or when I plan to. And I usually try to be very good and give everybody an opportunity. I wasn't waiting on this one. I ordered 4 of the wreaths alone because I could not believe the price tag on this at $21.72. We're gonna walk all over, play and have fun, but first and foremost, can we just open with this hello?
I'm gonna move our star that I'm
yeah,
gonna
because
show
that's coming
you
up
later.
in a little
That's
bit.
Up.
This is the wreath, the 14-inch jam-packed, beautiful wreath at $21 and change. In red and natural, we'll show you the natural too.
And that's Ellen's candles tucked right in there.
We've got those coming up as well.
From Nest and Ellen,
And then we have the set of 2 garlands, which we'll also show you, but maybe you saw them pre-strung already on the mantle. You get 2 in the garlands at 6 feet each. That's 12 foot of
Put
it all the way around the tree.
Exactly. You can put
the
it
door,
end to
I
end.
mean.
Or maybe you do a mini Christmas tree or a tabletop.
Yes.
You can just wind it completely around.
I got to get the garlands too.
Yeah. We're in trouble the minute we come to work every day.
If you leave me any, but anything you want to say here before we walk, because I know you want to.
You know what? I'll just show you the details really quickly. These are varying sizes of little mini pine cones, the real pine cones. And this, my favorite thing about it, is it is done in the most beautiful red. It's not quite like a lipstick red, and it's not done in a cherry. It's just something in between. Gorgeous, and it's made up of rings and rings of pine cone that start to look like roses, right?
They do.
They look like roses. And
it's
Ellen,
year-round. I'm going to put these up as soon as I get them home.
And that's why Ellen wanted to do something like this, because she didn't want a wreath that you were going to throw away in a couple of months, and she wanted you to be able to utilize it throughout the year.
Yeah, and when you see both of the colors, then you will totally understand what I'm saying here.
They're everywhere, by the way.
Multiple sizes on this one. I know we got a lot of crafty people watching, DIYers. I'm not one of them. But even if you are, I don't know how you would have the patience to sit here and and then nestle in and glue in all these.
And I'll show you when we go back. They're on a really wonderful wood back, so everything's really secured beautifully too.
Great.
So Jen, we're just seeing the red choice right over there. And by the way, above those, the letters that you see, the marquee letters, those were picked by O Magazine and Oprah last year as one of her favorite things.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my gosh, already 750 have been ordered. A lot of you dialing in for the wreath.
And Jen, right behind you.
Oh, good.
We did them with Ellen's candles in the middle. That's your natural.
Well, and can we maybe get a shot of the natural kind of up close too, because we've given a lot of love there to the red, but I don't want to neglect this because talk about cabin chic.
And Jen, this is one if you should decide to tie a beautiful ribbon on to hang it above a door, you could do that to add a little color.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's going to be your natural. Again, your red, we've placed it here. Yep. And your garlands done in the red are here. There's 2 of them wound together.
Okay, so
see that?
And we've even got it kind of tucked in and nestled in, so you're not even getting a sense of, like I would imagine this mantle's probably 6 feet.
They're around,
and that's what you're getting, ×2. So straight, and they're for indoor only, but imagine indoors or under a covered porch, just taking them all around the front door.
Or Jen, what if you wound it through another wreath?
Well, now we're getting all crafty and such,
you could do, but it's so easy, and they have loops on the end, Jen, so you're not going to have to tie something else on if you want to drape them. They're all ready to go.
Down the center of your table during Thanksgiving.
Perfect.
Wrap the lights around them if you want to get crafty and fun. I mean, it's crafty and fun already to start. And then you just have fun with it there. There's another one.
What if you tuck them? Let me show you one other thing, Jen. What if you tuck them into a bookshelf like we did? Or even, it's so simple, and you can see how we've done, it's literally a matter of looping them around a knob on a cabinet.
Now, does that string come with it, or do we
have
add
that flanked look, and you could just add the twine.
Okay,
perfect. A little twine piece.
Right, and it's all backed on wood, too, so I don't want you to think it's going to fall apart over time.
And I loved your point when you said, can you imagine gluing these all together and trying?
No.
No, so let me just flip it around and show you. So the back,
perfect.
So you're going to have it all attached on the back, so it's not going to be a problem for you thinking that, oh, you know, are any of these going to come loose? Let me turn that to the front. 1,500
orders already, and I'm being asked to ask you not to wait on the red in particular.
Okay, and look at the varying sizes, Jen, and what I love about this, again, is you have the larger pine cones that you see are going to be sort of placed, we can see it there too, are going to be placed sort of in a vertical position, and then some of them are more coming out, sort of projecting out, so you get all sorts of play on shape.
I can't see the base, you know what I mean? Well, even in the garland too, like I know there's rope in there, but you really have to look for it because that's how dense the pine cones are. So it's almost like I know at $21.72, especially because you get 2 of the garlands, you're probably going, what's the catch here? We've worked directly with Ellen and her team. We've selected just a handful of items to give especially good sale pricing to. This one is so low that in fact it will expire at the end of the day. However, you cheat the system by still getting until the end of January for any returns or exchanges. Love that it's 14 inches, so I'm not overwhelmed or it can only go in the front door because
So
it's
if
so
you
big.
even hold it up to me against the body to get a good sense of size, this might be that little extra wreath that you want to add on. We actually did it over when we go to the Christmas trees. I'll show you later, but they're on our little glass doors.
Okay.
So maybe you have a sunroom or little French doors that you want to hang them from. And I have one other little tip for you, Jen, that I love to do at home. If you have a wreath that you want to hang, but you don't want to see the hanger, right? Put the wreath on the outside of the door, right?
Okay.
On the inside of the door, those little plastic sticky hooks.
Yes.
Hang it upside down, take your ribbon, put it over the top of the door, and hook it on the inside,
look at
right?
you, that's so
So it's an easy
smart.
way to hang a wreath.
And it's lightweight enough that you don't have to be like,
Exactly.
is it really going to be able to
Right.
handle that?
No, easy.
1,700 orders have been placed. Oh, good. I was hoping we'd get a shot of the door. This is what.
Oh, good, good, good. Yeah.
This is how I plan to use them because I have a large living room with really, it's the reason I bought the house, big windows so that all the light pours in. And I'm imagining placing these in the center of each of those windows throughout the room.
Gorgeous.
To get, because of course me, I'm always trying to find, how can I cover everything in my house in Christmas, right? But the thing is, I can put those up right now and nobody goes, why do you have Christmas decor up?
Super easy, and also they're going to be beautiful at fall and during Thanksgiving. So way before Christmas, if you really want to have that fall feeling, you'll take them out too.
We've got Garland in there, just on top of a dresser.
And
right?
that's the Garland, and you get this. You get both of the. You get two in either the red or the natural color.
So especially with the Garland, throw it anywhere. Like I know you've got the loops
Literally.
on the end and you can hang it up, but you just start to drape this throughout the home.
We could have done it on the table. Look at this,
sure
Jen.
could.
We did.
Yep.
We just set Ellen's candles that are coming up. That's a collaboration with Ellen and Nest Candles. That are. Oh, the fragrances are gorgeous. How easy is this? You literally
Stick
put the
a
wreath
candle
on
in
the
the middle.
table and put the candles in the middle, and you have instant, beautiful table for your guests at the holiday.
Most of you are picking up more than one, like especially if you're doing the wreath, because like I said, I ordered 4. You're doing the whole symmetry thing, and you're trying to figure out, spaces in your home to fill with this. I would say, especially if you're picking up a couple of the wreaths, do the Garland as well.
Oh,
At
easy.
Oh, and by the way, we've got 4 easy pays if you're using your Q card right now. Did
Oh,
you know that? All weekend long. So, $5 and change easy pay on each of the wreaths and the set of 2 garlands. Remember, you get 2 for $21 and change. And just stock up. Think ahead, not of course just the holidays for you, but I mean, what a beautiful gift this makes. Put it in a cake style box, gift it to somebody, and there's no way they thought you spent 21 bucks.
And I love them. I love to have that tuck away gift that looks like, I put some thought into this. It's now, we're getting toward the end of July. You'll tuck it away when you're ready to give something at the holiday.
Yeah.
I love it as that little add-on. Maybe you're going to tie a pretty little sentiment. Here's another idea. You can always pick up those little crafty letters. Maybe you do, maybe the last name like mine beginning with an S. Pick up a little gold S letter and tie it on, because I'll tell you something, when you buy a wreath and there's an add-on like a bell or letters or bows, it's an upcharge for those little things that you add on. So maybe you personalize this and give it as a gift. Add the person's last name initial.
Well, I'm gonna give you another idea too. Come September, I think is when we start our harvest programming. And we do the whole harvest and fall and Thanksgiving decor. Don't get too locked into that Christmas mindset. Pretend like we're presenting these wreaths in a harvest decor show.
Yep.
What do you think the price would be? Play that game. Because there's no way I thought these were $21.
And Jen, how pretty would these, instead of reindeer, imagine that those are gourds. So this table's transformed into gourds and pumpkins, and this would match beautifully.
Crazy, crazy good, but crazy popular. Doesn't surprise me at all. Glad I got mine early. Red and natural, the wreath, 14 inches, or 2 of the 6-foot garlands. How crazy good is that? But the price goes away at the end of the day. Does it come back for, at best, 6 full months? All right, so a couple of stories on this next item. We actually have seen this on the air before.